219 The Talk.
219 to talk, 219 to talk, 219 to talk, 219 to talk, let's go. 219, yeah, 219, yeah, 219 to talk, 219 to talk, yeah, you running your mouth, yeah, you running your mouth, 219 to talk, 219, 219, 219, 219, 219. Yeah, you running your mouth. Yeah, you running your mouth.
All right. Welcome to the show. Let me tell y'all something, man. Oh my God. Listen, it's Monday, y'all. I'm just saying, it's Monday, and my Lord, today, the weekend has been very, very insightful for me as a person. Just very insightful. Like, girl, boom. Boom. You know what I'm saying? Just, you thought, can I just put this out there? I'm going to, because I don't know who's listening. It's therapy for me. You thought you were married. You did. You really did. But you really have just been in something. This person has been in people's inbox, on Instagram, Facebook, just doing his thing, y'all. Oh my God, I ain't gonna go into it. It's all good. Let's move on. Let's get this show started. I feel like praising the Lord. Yes. I have turned 219 to talk into what I want it to be. And that is, let me change the title right quick and let y'all know, boom. Boom, boom. Okay, anyway, let's get into some music. I hope y'all can hear me. I'm not sure. So I hope y'all can hear me. But let's get into some music. We're going to start off with, what I feel, Expressed Image. Come to me, right here on 219 to Talk and My Gospel Soul Smash. Boom. feel pain. Don't you give up now. But hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on to Jesus. Unchanging hands. You got to trust it. You got to trust it. Wow. I had to start this show off with something just for me. I'm not going to lie to you. Again, special guest tonight. What's going on, Sam?
Oh, nothing. I'm happy to be here and be part of this great radio show you've got going on.
How's your day been going?
It's been good. Okay. I have no complaints. It was nice outside. You know, it was a little gloomy, but the weather was nice and crisp, and the air smelled fresh. You know. Okay. So my day was good. How was your day?
My day was, I have no complaints. You know, I could complain, but I won't because it ain't going to do me no good. So I've had a wonderful day, you know. Like I was saying when I started the show, y'all, a day of revelation. Sometimes we get mad at the things that's revealed to us, but we got to really just give God his respect for saying, hey, I will never lead you into, what do you say? Yea, do I walk through the valley of the shadow of death? I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. He will direct us. We still got to pay attention. So, good day. And now, hold on, somebody. Yeah, somebody had just dropped a message. But anyway, so Sam, I was trying to think of a topic for tonight. And I came up empty. So what I'll do, I'll take a break right quick, okay? And while I take this break, let me see what I can come up with. How about that? Oh my God, how about that? What you think?
Okay, let's brainstorm on that.
Let's brainstorm.
That's a good idea.
All right, y'all. We'll be back in just a few minutes. But while we're gone, check out this song by Q Stone called Bless Somebody right here on 219 The Talk.
See, many times we worry about things that we don't have and don't realize how much that we already have. There's many people out there that's less fortunate than you. It's more blessed to give than to receive. Come on. Some folks got more than a little bit. Some folks got less than nothing. Come on. Some folks gotta work a lot of overtime just so they can get their kids something for real dough. Living check to check. Just one paycheck from being broke. And don't let nothing happen like your car break down. On top of what you already owe. We all been there. Some still there. It don't matter where you at, man. God don't care. I know things might look bad for you, but there's a whole lot of people doing worse than you. You might not think you got a whole lot, but when you give what you can, that's a whole lot. And that's the word for you. If you're gonna be a godly liver, then you gotta be a godly giver. So go and bless somebody. Bless somebody. It don't matter what you got. Just put it in a pot and watch God do a whole lot. Come on. Bless somebody. Go and bless somebody. Bless somebody. It don't matter what you got. Just throw it in a pot and watch God do a whole lot. Come on. And I ain't just talking about money, Jack. I'm talking about love, where your heart at. Put some time to the side, you can give back. God gave you a gift, you can use that. Go ahead and give $1 to the homeless. A lot of people on the streets really hungry. Or you can just pray for your homies. This year, everybody get a bonus. Just bless somebody. Just help somebody. Go and bless somebody. Go and help somebody. It don't matter how you do it, you ain't even gotta tell nobody. Get your mind off material things and start thinking about a spiritual change. And that's the word for you. If you're gonna be a godly liver, then you gotta be a godly giver. So go and bless somebody.
Y'all know that's one of my favorite songs by one of my favorite artists, Q Stone. We'll play a little bit more from him before we're done here tonight, okay? Okay, so I'll let Sam take the lead tonight on our topic.
Huh?
Okay, our topic.
Well, here's a good topic. How couples, husband and wives, people that's dating, boyfriend and girlfriends, however you want to label it, how do we nurture each other? You know, we know about giving flowers and, oh, you look nice today, and cooking, but what about these other things that's like out of the box that couples can do together? Things like singing a song together. How many couples do you actually know, husband and wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, or people that's dating, actually sit down and sing a song together at home without having to be in a karaoke bar drunk?
Oh, okay. Oh, so okay, not in front of a crowd, but something that's intimate between you and that person.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you know, it's not, you know, which I think about what you just said. That makes a difference. It you know, it depends on who you are, right? I don't have to be seen. I want a real love affair, you know, between me and my mate. I don't care if anybody else sees it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I do love a picture, you know, but just I think that singing together, doing little intimate stuff like that is just it represents how you feel about each other, you know. Taking the time to just love on each other. It's you know, it's different.
Yeah.
You know, nourishing a relationship.
I think
Let me tell you. Go ahead.
Doing things like that will build a wall around you and your partner that can never be penetrated by outside things to make you feel bad. You know, it makes the foundation stronger, that love foundation, you know. Now I'm going home and I'm going to sing with my old lady. Or I'm going to go home and I'm going to slow dance off a song with my old lady when I get to the house, you know. And even leaving everything out that door that happened that day, you know.
Yeah. It's like walking into a whole nother world. It's like walking into a whole nother world that is centered around just you and that person. You know, it's intimacy, really. It's intimacy.
Yeah.
It's more like you know, we listen to artists like oh my God, what's his name? Anthony Hamilton, when he said, we don't have to worry about no money. We don't have to worry. His point was, like you said, we have such an intimate relationship with each other where we're not worried about big extravagant gifts. We're not worried about if the house is big enough. We're not worried. What our main focus is that we are together, you know. But you know, it's easy to get off track with that because we think that if we get consumed with how much money we could spend on a person, let me show you my love by how much money I spend. You know, another artist that I like that talked about it was Luther. You know, I had to go to Luther when he said, you know, buy her a rose on the way home from work. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's really the little things that really hold a relationship together. You know, that really nourish. Because I'm gonna tell you something. If people can be together and be lonely, I know that sounds crazy, but emotionally, that person could be lonely. You know, one person could be getting all that they need, and you know, and And the other person, if you don't nurture or see to what they need or cater to what they need, then they'll feel lonely in that relationship.
Yeah. I mean, it never hurts to call your lady up, even while she's at work. You say, look, baby, I'm going to sing this song right quick to you. Then I'm going to let you get back to what you was doing. You will never know what that will do for her at that moment when you do that. Or even she calls you up and she does the same thing. I'm going to sing this song for you right quick. You know?
Mhm. Yeah.
That's like a next level of showing somebody how much you care and how much you love them.
Mhm.
That you're
That's
not
true.
going to feel embarrassed about doing it. She would never, well, I would hope, think you're corny,
Mhm.
How many people can actually say that their husband or their wife called them up while they were at work or whatever and just sang to them, singing a song?
Yeah. Baby, I was thinking about you. Let me bust this verse right quick. Let me bust this verse right quick. Or just think about it. To make a person feel like you're always on their mind. I'm always thinking about you. I'm always you're always on my mind. And I ain't gonna get personal, but it's one thing to experience. Okay, we're talking about the phone call, right? And be careful because sometimes you think I called you, that's enough, or I called you, or when you call, baby, pay the bill, pay the light bill, make sure that you call so and so, make sure you did. I mean, what about how am I doing today? Yeah. What about have you eaten? What about I'm gonna rub your feet when you get home? See, I know you on your feet all day, So it's like just, I mean, it's the little stuff that counts. Sometimes just turn on some music and rub, that person's feet till they fall asleep or something. Rub their back. Fix a hot foot tub of water, let them soak their feet, something. Yeah. But these days, and I hear a lot of people talking about what you bring to the table and all this kind of stuff. Then they're talking about I am the table, and people get so obsessed with things that are not, I guess you could say, that will perish. I'm gonna say that because eventually it's like I used to say and still feel in my heart. I want that person in my life that and when I say it sounds funny, but we're gonna be the ones sitting on the porch together. You know what I mean? We're gonna be the one walking down the street together. I want to be that old couple. You know what I'm saying? Where when they see us coming, they know it's wisdom coming. We gonna, I'm gonna fix, baby, come here, let me fix you something to eat. You know what I'm saying? Where your mama at? Yeah. I desire the type of lifestyle where, and I'm sharing this because if a person is going to be with me, these are you should know this type of intimate stuff about me. Your mate is supposed to be your confidant, supposed to be the person that you can, that does not offend you, that does not insult you, but more of I want to keep you healthy. I want to keep you healthy, mind, soul, body. I want to keep you healthy. I care about every part of you, every part of your life.
Yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
A healthy relationship these days is very important because there's so much out there that can cause for your relationship to be unhealthy.
Unhealthy.
You know?
That's right. That's right. Okay, let me throw this out there. Some of you may be experiencing losing someone, right? Now, I'm only talking to a person that's in love with the other person, and the other person is in love with you. Okay, I'm not talking to narcissists and manipulative people. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to those that really have that magic. They really have that, you know what I'm saying, that I can't, I just can't see myself without you. That you have that thing going on. It's important. I always say it like a bank account. You can't make a withdrawal if you didn't put anything in, And some people in relationships have been withdrawing so much to the other person. I don't have nothing left for you, I don't have anything. So what you need to do now, you need to pour into that person. You need to overdo it. You know what I'm saying? The bank account get an overdraft. Now you got to pay a little more money to bring your account back in the green. You know what I'm saying? With a relationship, And sometimes it does get unbalanced because maybe the other person is sick, or maybe the other person. Because sometimes people say a relationship needs to be 50-50. Then I heard somebody say a relationship needs to be 100-100. But let's be real. Relationships sometimes they're 80-20. They're, sometimes they're like that. But if you're intimate, if you have nourished, if you have made that bond with that person, it'll all balance out. I guess I'll say it like that. It'll balance.
I'm trying to understand what does that even mean when somebody say, "I am the table." What is that? I don't even understand that. What does that even mean? I am the table. Because I know a table is something you put food on and you eat from it.
Yeah.
Something with 4 legs.
Yeah.
Where does that term even come from? Well, what is this person bringing to the table? Wait, what?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
what do you mean?
What's that song? That where is the love you said was mine, oh mine, till the end of time? That has nothing to do with a table.
Exactly.
That has nothing to do, and some people will never get it because you can explain it. Look, you can explain it till your eyes fall out. If that other person is not with you to make that type of connection, I don't care what you say to them. They'll never understand where you're coming from.
Exactly.
Boom.
You're not looking what somebody can put on a table. What are you bringing to the table?
Yeah.
That's like, what? I don't know. I could bring a bowl of mac and cheese. So how about that? But that is so.
What are you? But look, and then we talk about the male and female. You always have the male that he feels as though he's the table. What are you? What are you bringing? But this is the thing, or the female. What are you bringing? But this is the thing. If y'all are able to bring a table and put food on it or whatever, but you have no type of connection, you have no type of love for each other, it's a lust thing or it's a game thing, it's going to fail anyway. The table going to break, the leg going to come off, the top going to get scratched up. So the table is really irrelevant. It really is.
Yeah, exactly. Just by saying that, you're setting the whole thing up for failure right off the bat.
For failure.
There will be no success in that relationship.
Come on. Come on.
You're coming materialistic from the start.
Yeah.
What are you bringing to the table? What's she bringing to the table, man? Does she have a car? Does she have a house? What type of job does she have? Blah, 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 blah. But that's not what you're looking for. With somebody, what I want on the table is pure D love. That will feed, nourish me, and everything else.
Mhm.
Yeah. But the way people think these days is just, I don't get it.
But you know what?
I don't get it.
Okay. When my father passed away, right? And that's all I could think about. Because he was paying the bills. He was, he was doing all these different things. When my mother went in her room after the funeral, after everybody left and things got quiet, she was crying. You get what I'm saying? And she wasn't crying because her bills were not going to be paid, because God took care of that. She was crying because her mate was gone. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yeah.
She was broken because now she has to walk this thing by herself, and her best friend is gone. See? That's the type of love that some people will never experience because they are in this table talk. Can I say that? You are in a table talk. You have no idea. Let me tell you something. I've been through so much dealing with relationships. It's something I desire, and I'm not going to compromise for it. I'm not going to do it. I compromised too many times, and it left me empty. Nothing. It left me with nothing. When you decide to be in a relationship, stop making compromises. Okay, I can live with that. Okay, he's so handsome. I can live, I just want to stop compromising. Are you going to be on a repetitive, you're just going to be on this cycle, that, and it's going to drive you crazy, batty, nuts, whatever.
And, some people don't understand when they see a couple that lasted 50, 60 years.
Mm-hmm.
You have to think that when these people first started dating, back then, people wasn't talking like that. What you could bring to the table. It was all about finding love, being in love, and being together for the rest of your lives. There was no what you bringing to the table, materialistic stuff. People got married because they loved each other, actually, truly loved each other, and wanted to be together for the rest of their lives. Now, it's a totally different story. It's not like that.
Yep.
Yep. You want a marriage with some type of substance. When you get married, you want a marriage with some substance. You want a marriage that, that's not going to leave battle scars when it's over. I think the only battle scars you want to have is if your mate passes away, and you really don't want that.
Yeah, you don't want that. I've been there.
No, you really don't want that. It's just people. I think the picture they paint for as far as relationships is just. I don't think it's just. It's not fair. Somebody wants to possess somebody else, or they want to, have them for the wrong reasons, things like that. That's just, that's not a relationship. That's not marriage.
Yeah.
I don't need you for nothing other than to love me. That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all I need from you. Just love me.
Yeah. And I'm gonna talk about it freely from now on, because I used to leave stuff out, but I can't do it anymore. This last little run with a relationship just did me in because I compromised, because I said I can do without this and I could do without that. And truth of the matter is, y'all, you have to, first of all, you have to be particular about who you attach yourself to. First of all, you have to know your worth. Mm-hmm. You have to know what you desire, and you have to stand on what you need. You know, that's why I say we make so many compromises that we don't recognize ourselves by the time we finish with that one. We don't know what we want anymore. You don't know what you desire anymore. You got to remember your name. It takes a toll on you when you start it's just like if you go and you say, okay, I'm gonna get a bootleg DVD, you know, and you didn't pay money for it. You're excited. You get what I'm saying? You said I don't have to have a new one. I'll just take the bootleg. Then you get home, everybody's over your house for movie night, and you turn on the TV, and everybody in the you can see people walking through the video, people yelling, you know, it's yelling at the screen, you know, you mad. But when you bootleg stuff, when you do stuff, when you just, you know what I'm saying, put other people's desires ahead of yours, come on, let's be real. You start living your life. And I look, I raise my hand and say, pick me, because I'm not telling you something. When you make yourself small so somebody else can feel big, you're setting yourself up. These are the things that should not even be a part of a real love match. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't even be a part of it.
You know, compromise applies to so many different situations. Mm-hmm. You know, it can apply to the type of job you want or you take just to make ends meet. You should always want better.
Yeah.
You know, even food, you compromise with food. Some foods will make your health bad. You should always want better. You know, even the roof over your head, you know, you should always want better. And that goes right down to relationships. You know, you should always want better. Because when you compromise, things don't work right. But if you start out in life compromising all the time, you know, those things become normal. Now you're talking about you're abusing yourself without anybody having to do anything.
And that's the truth. That is the truth. It's and you're telling the truth, because when I was going just recently, and I think we talked about this, I was not mad at the other person. I'm still not mad at the other person. But the person thinks that I got unforgiveness going on. I don't. The only person I'm mad with is myself, because I compromised. I said, "Oh, I can do without that. Oh, I can." You get what I'm saying? I had to face my own truth, right? I love when people say, "Oh, live your truth." Well, let me speak it, right? The truth of the matter is, you cannot. I think you said it one time years ago, but people dumb down. So, you know, I forgot how you said it.
Oh, yeah, I said that.
You said
don't
how
dumb down for anybody.
That is, and a lot of people in my past relationship or whatever, this person made me feel like a dummy all the time. Now watch this. Watch what I say. That's not their fault. Some of y'all saying, what? But it's not their fault. It's mine because I allowed it. It's my fault. It's my fault because I'm not talking about their world, their life, not that. I'm talking about me and being responsible for my actions, being responsible for what I allow. We're talking about nourishing relationships, but you got to get to the beginning of that thing. At the beginning, was that person nourishing you, or was they, or was you so caught up that you overlooked red flags, that you overlooked? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. I do.
So, and I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it's your responsibility to make sure that and test it, try it, because it's your life. And the person that you decide to spend your life with, come on now, you have to make sure that they are the person that makes you feel like you're the most important person in the world. Whatever it is that you desire, whatever your list is, right? Now, I know some of y'all got some unrealistic lists, okay? But I'm gonna look over that. But it's some core things that you need. Like with me, a core thing I need is for whoever I'm really supposed to be with has to be my friend. Because it has to be my friend. Why? Because it's important things that friendships do. Friendships teach. Friendships reveal. Friendships strengthen. It's like we're talking about nourishing, right? Friendships nourish.
Yeah.
You learn a lot about a person through a friendship. Now, like I say, I testify. I'll be an open book. This is a podcast, right? With me, I didn't start off with a friendship. I wasn't so into this person that this person knew me so well. You get what I'm saying? And guess what?
Yeah.
I went through for that decision. I knew it when we were, doing whatever. I knew it. I felt it. One day, real quick, we were headed to a party, and I left a salad dressing bottle on the table where we had ate a salad. This person turned to me and said, "You don't see that MFN salad dressing bottle on that table. You just going to leave it the F there." This is before I said I do. See, I'm being transparent.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah.
I still got in the car with them. I still went to the party with them, even though they talked to me crazy all the way to the party.
Yeah.
So I had to stop long enough, Sam, to realize what's going on the inside of me that said I deserved that, that said that was okay, right?
Right.
Hard pill to swallow. It's a hard pill to swallow, but if you want to do better, you gotta take responsibility. You can't allow things in your life. You really want a love experience, then you gotta make sure. Hey.
Yeah.
You gotta wait.
Mm-hmm. No, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Oh, we have to teach our kids about compromising when it comes to dealing with people, because it's guaranteed, if you don't teach your kids about compromising, you're going to watch them become teenagers that compromise, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're going to watch them go past being teenagers that compromise, and you're going to notice. You are going to notice the people that they deal with. relationships, friends, the whole nine, and they're still compromising. Then you're going to watch them grow into adulthood and still be compromising. And God willing, you see them make an older age, much older age, you're going to still see them compromising. Or you will still be trying to teach them not to compromise. So that compromising can go a long way from the start of life all the way up to the end of life.
That's the truth.
And when God puts red flags in front of you about situations, we all have to need to learn to respond to them quick, fast, in a hurry. Just like
and in
that.
a hurry. You know, that's the thing. You know, you remember they used to do a show called Scared Straight, right? And that's what scared me straight. I looked at this person and said, it's a couple of questions I asked myself. Because for a while, I didn't realize what I was doing, right? But one day, this person had said something to me, and then they went on like it wasn't no big deal, right? And I just sat there and looked at that person and said, when I get old, so old that I need somebody to help me walk, do I want this person to be that person? Do I trust this person if I can't take care of myself and this person has to do it? Do I trust them to do it? You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Do I trust this person to make sure my kid, my grandkids, all that, do I trust this person? And I had to ask that, do I like this person? Personally. Right. Do I like this person? See, we in our culture, the black culture, we stay with people. I love you. I don't like you, but I love you. Let me tell you something. When this man told me he can't stand me sometimes, but he loved me, I said, oh, my God. That right there just messed me up. I was like, what? How can – look, that don't mix.
You're right.
But
if I don't like you, I can't love you.
You can't love me. You can't love me. But this is the deal. Again, let me take responsibility. That wasn't his fault. He got that comfortable to say that to me, obviously because I have let that happen over and over again. You see what I'm saying?
Compromise.
So, like I say, the person, oh, you don't forgive me. Oh, you evil. Oh, you this. No, I don't have a problem with you. I got a problem with myself, and I need to get by myself so I can get this fixed. You know what I'm saying? So I can get myself back to a place so when my real man or husband comes, I am ready for him. You know what I'm saying? You start, and we can say this, I started off and I'm feeling good about myself, and now through this relationship, I don't feel like, but let's be real though. How good did you feel about yourself to say, I will attach myself to this person?
And you know what's funny? When we see mud on the ground, right, we will try to avoid it.
Yeah.
We will try to avoid it at all costs. We will tippy-toe and try to jump over it and everything. But now, when you're in a relationship and it's mud, you continue to walk in it. For what? And your feet are getting more dirty and more dirty and more dirty and more dirty. And when it's all over and you decide to get out, you got to do a lot of cleaning to get that mud off your feet.
Oh, my God. Listen. And you know what else I told myself? I said, as a leader, as a mother with daughters, I could look at their life and I can see patterns that they followed from me,
Right.
Not saying I take responsibility, because we can all read and we can all comprehend, but it's some things that if you, like I saw love, right? I saw love, or what I thought was love, right? But like you said, when people are married like 20 years, 40 years, stuff like that, it's a conversation that I think some people can benefit from a couple like that. The good times, the bad times, the hard times. It was a married couple that said the good times and the bad times. I mean, the bad times wasn't so hard because I was with him or I was with her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The storm, or when we had to move, or when we lost this and when we lost that, they said it was not as hard because I had my best friend.
Right. Exactly.
Come on now.
Exactly.
Yeah. When two people, Sam, are fighting with, it's work. It's work to a relationship. It's work to a marriage. But the two people have to understand we are hand in hand fighting these things together. We shouldn't be fighting each other. We shouldn't be ripping each other to shreds. Then I'm gonna fix you a plate. I'm gonna fix you dinner. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna apologize because we don't do that. No. You're
That's partnership. When somebody says, "Well, that's what you want to do, go ahead and do it." What?
Oh my
I'm
God!
talking to you about us doing this, not just me.
Oh my God! And then for a person to say,
that's your business. But no, go ahead.
I want to jump in right there. You have to when the other person says that, right? Say, okay, I love you. If you say that to me, you go ahead and do whatever you're gonna do, right? It's some disconnect right there. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And if I love you and I hear you say that to me, I got to recognize it's a disconnect there. It's something that happened that made you feel like I'm not a part of it, right? So I need to find out what that is, and I don't need to find out what that is by jumping down your throat. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I need to get in a position to hear what my best friend is feeling.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
This has been a good topic tonight, for real. This has been a real good topic.
You have to go through it to learn from it.
Oh yeah, big time.
And some people don't learn. There's a thing that they used to tell us. Some people like to waddle in that muck and stay there because it becomes nice and warm, and you get so used to it.
Yeah.
That muck.
Yeah.
But nobody has to stay in that muck. I don't care.
Yeah.
And like I said, a lot of times when God throws up those flags, we need to recognize it at the time.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Yeah. And be courageous enough to walk away or to call it out. Because sometimes it just needs to be called out. Like I said, if you go years dismissing it or overlooking it, or I love you so, and then we take that scripture, love covers a multitude of faults, right? We take that scripture and we apply it to the wrong things, because the Word of God also says a little leaven a whole lump. In other words, that little lump is it's going to turn into something big after a while.
Yeah. And you know, when you're ready to go, and you will see the manipulation come out.
Oh,
you know?
Yeah.
And you have to not fall victim to it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You know, by feeling guilty about what you're doing. No. Because then you will go back to compromising. You will go back to being in the muck. You will go back to walking in the mud, getting your feet dirty and more dirty and more dirty and more dirty. And that's guaranteed. That's written in stone. That's what's going to happen. Ain't no ifs and buts about it. The next thing you know, 10 years then went by, and wow.
Yeah.
It's going to take you a minute to shake it off.
To shake it off, that's right.
It's going to take you a good minute to shake it off.
And the crazy thing about it, when you are waking up, right, from being gaslit, you know how people do, from being manipulated. When you're waking up from it, it's very important that you acknowledge every moment of it, or you will forget and you'll be back in that position again. You got to, at this place in my life, if I got to write it on the wall, hey, you were walking down Belford. You know what I'm saying? You got put out the car, you walk down Belford. You know what I'm saying? You have to pay your own bills. You know, you get no help from me. You know, don't touch nothing in the bank. You know, I have to put those things on the wall so I can remember what I was dealing with, because manipulation is real, especially when you start feeling lonely. And I'm going to tell you something about a manipulative person. They love to make you feel guilty or flip it and make you think that it's your fault that this situation is happening.
Yeah.
You know, I've experienced a lot of that lately. Oh, you abandoned me. Oh, you neglect, you are raggedy. Like today I was called raggedy. But all of that is it's like a transfer of energy. I'm going to transfer my negative energy over to you. You see what I'm saying? So I can walk around free. I can walk around feeling good about how I am. You know, let me get this off of me. Let me put this all on. Look, you have to, like they say, the writing on the wall, you have to keep that in front of you so that you can stay free, you know.
Exactly.
You know, people, you ought to just...
People,
go ahead.
People will use weapons against you that you can't even imagine that they will use to keep you around.
Yeah.
I mean, weapons. I mean, like, wow, really? You went to that level.
Yeah. But you know what? Let me tell you how cold it gets. It's where they will insult you, then turn around and ask you to do something for them. I'm telling you, it was crazy. You raggedy. Can you do this? What? That's how, I mean, come on.
Yeah. And as a man, you know, I've seen weapons used, you know, well, I'm pregnant. What? You know, those type of things. That's like the most ultimate weapon, you know. You know, or people, well, I'm going to kill myself. You know, stuff like that. Like, wow, come on.
But the crazy thing, now listen, we got a couple more. We got to get off this podcast in just a minute. But I'm gonna drop this nugget. Remember that a person that does that is deceitful in all their ways. You know. Yeah. And I'm saying that because the situation I was in, out one side of their mouths they were saying, "Oh, you neglected me," oh, blah blah blah. But at the same time, they were in other people's inboxes, dating other people, talking to other people. You know, just like a whole nother personality.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah.
What a good
That's
show.
right.
Oh, my goodness. This show was wonderful.
Great. Outstanding.
Outstanding. Listen, y'all, thank you for tuning in to 219 to Talk tonight. Mashed up with My Gospel Soul. Nourish each other in your relationships. Nourish each other. Take care of each other. Love each other. If you spot manipulation, if you spot this gaslighting thing people do, run. Okay, closing words, Sam. We got about 1:30.
Okay, well, closing words is God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change. Courage to change the things I can. And the wisdom to know the difference.
All right, y'all. You heard it. We out.
219. 219 to talk. 219 to talk. 219 to talk. 219 to talk. Let's go. 219.